I can refute that many ways. I could use doctrine, but you don't believe it, so I'm just going to say one thing. You're part of a society and a generation of this superior secular morality. You seem to want to educate and judge and attack us based on what you think is moral. Okay, then let's talk about this. You are part of a society and a generation that has enforced and encouraged the 5 things that destroy: alcohol, drugs, sexual immorality, gambling and interest. All of which Islam forbids. But let's see where your morality fits in here. Drugs and alcohol are killing 5 million people every single year, 3 million men globally. Alcoholism is destroying not only the family but entire generations of people. Illegal drugs, legal drugs, you know where I'm going with this. Sexual immorality, need I say more? It's okay for you to have side chicks, but God forbid our men take a second wife. Single mothers, underage pregnancies, you get the drift. Oh, and furthermore, the reductionist beauty in society isn't no longer about interior beauty, but exterior, or rather, the posterior. Well, let's talk gambling, cryptocurrency, bingos, horse racing, trading, anything where you give money and get nothing back. Or at least where you're not promised anything. Talk less of the people that have gambling addictions globally, which is at least 17%, and that's people that's throwing the money away that's supposed to care and feed their families. Interest, well, need I say more? Governments run on it, and, well, mortgages, credit cards, you get the drift. Nobody just can't give you anything equal value, so it's I'll give you £10, you give me 10,000. Tell me that's fair. Well, I propose this to you. Unless you've turned your home into a rehabilitation centre for drug addicts and alcoholics, unless you've never touched a drop of alcohol or become so drunk in all your life, unless you yourself have never slept with anyone outside marriage or you're completely celibate, unless your immediate family are completely modest, dress and in actions, unless your children are protected from the indoctrination of entertainment, unless you're leading the fight that's causing the mental health crisis where people are identifying as plants, unless you've never had any debt, any mortgage, any credit card, none of that, and unless you don't pay into that, or you aren't the epitome in your society, or you're not trying to fix your society of these 5 things, then it's not in your place. So once you do become that person, and once you do become the epitome of that, the very representative tackling all of that in your community, then you can come back and talk to us about morality. It's as simple as that.